On Memorial Day, the weight of this day never leaves me. It calls me to honor the men and women who served our nation and all who carry their memory. As a pastor in the Midwest, I see America's fault in her complicated history. Yet I am still drawn to her founding promise, the honest struggle, the hard work, and the persistent hope of becoming something better. I stand at the intersection of two deep identities, a man who loves this land and a follower of Christ who stands in awe of God's grace. Both my grandfathers wore the uniform as well as my father. One nearly made a career in the Army, training soldiers for battles to come. The other served in the Army Air National Guard before it was even the Air Force. Most recently, my son served in Iraq and Kuwait. I am proud to be their son and father. Their spirit of duty shaped me. I grew up with a quiet sense of exceptionalism, not superiority, but belonging to a story bigger than myself. When I think of my family who has served, I see Fort Snelling, National Cemetery in Minneapolis. Rows after rows of white headstones perfectly aligned across the hills. In that place, every earthly distinction disappears. We are all one. 3 generations of my family's rests there. My father, uncles, grandfathers, great-grandfathers, and their spouses. They chose to be buried among fellow veterans, among family, among those who lived the same story of duty and service as they did. This is the day we remember them, all who served and gave everything. I've stood on that sacred ground and wept more than once. My composure failed me completely. John's Gospel gives us 2 simple words that carry enormous weight. Jesus wept. They reveal a God who is not distant from our pain, but one who enters our grief with us, a God who knows loss and the sacred release of tears. Remembering is holy work. It shapes our sorrow, binds us together, and makes us one people again. On days like Memorial Day, we bring the past into the present so it can live through us. We remember our loved ones in their best light, even when they weren't perfect. Our honoring becomes an act of hope that their courage and love will shape a better future. Today we hold close those who have died, whose stories still live in us, and we hold those not yet born, who will inherit the world we shape. In that tension between loss and hope, we often glimpse the work of God, healing hearts and leading us forward. This weekend, as we stand in these sacred places and among these stones, we are reminded that death levels us all. Yet through their sacrifice, we receive the freedom to live more gratefully. May our remembering today and tomorrow honor those who have went before us, comfort those who grieve, and inspire us to live lives worthy of their legacy, lives of courage, compassion, and hope. Thank you for joining our meditation today from Preachervore, Meditations from the Butcher's Block. If you feel moved and willing, please do share a name of someone you remember in the comments below. In this Preachervore community, we will hold those names in deep and sacred memory with you.